So basically, yesterday we completed topic temperature and metabolism. So metabolism is a very important topic. So we discussed lots of things related to metabolism, anabolism, catabolism, cell respiration, protein, fats, carbohydrates, all types of metabolism, and how much. So we want to maintain the metabolic rate. Okay, what are necessary things? How metabolic rate is maintained. Okay. So here we have the different types of mineral, vitamins we need. Okay. So now we will talk about an important topic, important system, that is urinary system. Very important. Okay. So in this chapter, we are going to talk about kidneys, how the urine is formed, okay, and how the acid base balance happen with the help of kidney and other functions of the kidney and ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. Okay, so all these things we will discuss in this chapter. So the first, let's begin with the urinary system introduction. The first successful human organ transplant was a kidney transplant performed in 1953 because the donor and the recipient were identical twins. Rejection was not a problem. Thousands of kidney transplants have been performed since then, and the development of immunosuppressive medication has permitted many people to live normal lives with donated kidneys. Although a person usually have two kidneys, one kidney is sufficient to carry out the complex work required to maintain homeostasis of the body fluid. So basically here in the introduction part, here itself they given that in the 1953 we have first transplantation of the body happened. That is kidney. So there are two twins, okay, because all those are recipient and donor, everything have to be matched. Then only the transplantation is successful. Okay, because they are twins, so they are identical twins, not only twins, identical twins. So base everything is same from the blood group to everything. Okay, so there's the reason the transformation or transplantation is successfully happened. But nowadays also thousands of kidney transplantation is happening. Okay, and although we have immunosuppressive medications are there, they also helping. But everyone is talking about transplantation. But how to avoid transplantation? It is the first question we have to ask. Okay, first thing. Second thing is that what are the things in our daily activities, daily life to be avoided or to be used to stop the kidney failure? Okay, this is very important. I think most of the persons are working in the society or in the every field to give the solution of the problem. Okay, have the problem, please yeah, give solution to the problem. This is also a problem. If one person's kidney is not working, this is a question mark, this is a problem we have to solve with the help of anything. So in the modern medicines we have dialysis and other treatment methods, okay, medications, at last transplantation. So basically they are thinking about the solution of the problem, but we have to think that where the problem is coming from, what is the root cause of the problem. So if the root cause is cut at, so then the problem will not occur. So the problem will not occur, we doesn't need any solution. So okay, so nowadays there are the number of reasons for kidney failure. Okay. Nowadays, young adults, middle-aged people, old age people are number of people suffering from kidney failure, chronic kidney diseases, acute kidney diseases. Okay, because of the water, because of the diet, because of the uh, sodium rich products. Okay, so these are also reasons. They are the root cause. Okay, so basically in the body we need only one kidney for the filtration, but God gifted us two kidneys to balance the both. Okay, not only one kidney will take out the fluid, they will compensate. They will try to not overload themselves. Okay. So basically, the urinary system consists of two kidneys, two ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra. So you can see that this image. In this image, we have the kidneys. Okay, these are the kidneys. These are the kidneys. I have the urethra here, and this is the urinary bladder. Urethra is connected here also. Urethra is connected to urinary bladder. We have arteries and veins also. Okay. The formation of urine is the formation of the kidney or function of the kidneys, and the rest of the system is responsible for eliminating the urine. So basically, the function of the kidney is to filter the blood and remove the waste products from the body and harmful products from the body in the form of urine and the other products, other organs like ureter, urinary bladder, urethra. They are helping to remove the urine from the body. Basically, body cells produced waste products such as urea, creatinine, and ammonia, which must be removed from the blood before they accumulate to toxic level. As the kidneys form urine to excrete these waste products, they also accomplish several other important functions. So basically, already we studied that from the protein, we will get the waste product that is uh, urea and other substance like creatinine, ammonia. Okay, excess ammonia will be harmful. It have to be removed from the feces and urine. So if they are in normal range, no harm will cause to the body. But if they are in excess, so what will happen? The cell respiration will very dangerous. The function of the many organs uh, will be very in dangerful condition. So you need to remove urea, you need to remove creatinine, we need to remove ammonia from the body, creatinine, ammonia, and urea. Okay, this is the main function of kidney. And the other function, what are the other functions? Regulation of the volume of blood by excretion or conservation of water. So basically, if the blood is coming to the kidney, it have to be not release all the water from the body. It have to be uh, reabsorb the important things also. Because if the excess urination is formed, so what will happen along with waste material, important material will also go through the urine. And also like electrolytes, this is also very important. Okay, electrolytes, sugars, these are the things important for the body. If excess amounts are removed from the body, so what will happen? The patient will have low level of glucose, low level of sugar, potassium, and sodium. Okay, these are the also functions of uh, kidney, urinary system. The process of urine formation therefore helps maintain the normal composition, volume, and pH of both blood and tissue. fluid by removing some substances that would upset the normal consistency and balance of this extracellular fluids. So basically, removing of all these waste materials. So what will happen? The body is in balance mode, homeostatic mode. So they doesn't have affected things, waste products, which will affect their functions. So that's the reason we need urinary system to remove all the waste products. Like we are eating, we have one pathway to eat, we have another pathway to excrete the waste products. Okay, kidneys. Let's talk about kidneys in detail. The two kidneys are located in the upper abdominal cavity on either side of the vertebral column behind the peritoneum. The upper portions of the kidney rest on the lower surface of the diaphragm and are enclosed and protected by the lower rib cage. The kidneys are embedded in adipose tissue that acts as cushion and stern covered by fibrous connective tissue membrane called renal fascia, which helps hold the kidneys in place. So basically, there are the two kidneys in the body. So basically, it is in the upper quadrant, is you get the upper abdominal cavity below the diaphragm. Okay, which here protecting the ribs, also protecting the kidneys from the back, and vertebral column is the okay, and we have the abdominal or other organs abdominal, they are also close to the kidney. Right. They are the fascia. Now the renal fascia. In the renal fascia, it is embedded. Okay, it is embedded in renal fascia. Each kidney has an indentation called hilus on its medial side. At the hilus, the renal artery enters the kidney and the renal vein and ureter emerge. The renal artery is a branch of abdominal aorta and the renal vein returns blood to the inferior vena cava. The ureter carries urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. So here we have the one, one place where the entry of artery will happen, entry of vein will happen, and ureter connected to the kidney. So that area is named as hilus. What the name is? Hilus. And a renal artery is the branch of abdominal aorta. From the abdominal aorta, we are receiving oxygenated blood from the heart to the kidneys for their functions. Okay, let's see about the internal structure of the kidney. Okay, the internal structure of kidney. So this is the hilus. You can see that this is the area where artery, vein, and ureter is there. Okay, so this is the structure where all the arteries, veins, and ureter enters. So this is the artery, renal artery, the renal vein. This is the ureter. Okay, so here we have the topic about the nephron. So nephron is the structural and functional unit of kidney. So all the nephrons is named as kidney. One kidney have number of millions of nephrons. Okay, the nephron is structure and functional unit of the kidney. Each kidney contains approximately 1 billion nephrons. It is in the nephrons with their associated blood vessels that urine is formed. Each nephron has two major portions, a renal corpuscle and a renal tubule. Each of these major parts has further subdivisions. Okay, so basically we have nephron. Each nephron is the structural and functional unit of the kidney. Okay, there are millions. There are approximately 1 million, but more than 1 million nephrons are present in each kidney. Okay, they have their blood vessels also. Okay, with that the urine is formed. But nephron has two major portions. So let's see that this is the, you can see this is the nephron. Several nephrons are there. Okay, now the nephron, this is the part is taken from the kidney. So we have the this is the structure. So where you have a renal corpuscle, this is the renal tubule, these are tubes. This is the medulla, renal medulla, and renal cortex. Okay, here you can see this is the renal cortex. This is the renal medulla. These are the called papilla of pyramid. This is the calyx, where the most of the stones are formed. Okay, these are the names we have to remember. So each nephron have blood vessels supply. Okay, you can see that, yeah, from the veins, the it is entering in the tubules. It is here collected. The urine is collected from here to the to this area. Okay, from that area you had gathered from here. The urine. Okay. Renal corpuscle. Renal corpuscle consists of glomerulus surrounded by bonus capsule. The glomerulus is a capillary network that arises from efferent arteriole and impetus into efferent arteriole. So basically, if you see renal corpuscle, so this area, okay, this is have tubule, nephron we have renal corpuscle and renal medulla. So basically, this area is having one thing, that is Bowman's capsule. Okay, I think here, yes, this is the diagram of Bowman's capsule. You can see this is the glomerulus. This is the glomerulus. This is the Bowman's capsule. Okay, this is the also Bowman's capsule. Inner, outer, inner. This is the artery is coming. One artery is coming. One artery is leaving. So this is the efferent arteriole. This is the efferent. This is the efferent arteriole. This is the efferent arteriole. The artery, this is going now. This is the efferent. This is the efferent. One coming, one artery is going. So after the artery is taking the blood to the Bowman's capsule, and after filtering, so it is coming return to the blood is coming outside from the Bowman's capsule to the efferent arteriole. Okay, in the glomerulus we have podocytes. Okay, and this is the tubule. The waste things are coming in these tubes. All these tubules connected to each other here, coming, and here we have the, this is the renal medulla, and is gathered in the ureter. And this have different names. The tubes have different names. Here the name is proximal convoluted tubule. This is the proximal convoluted tubule, and this is called loop of Henle. Convoluted tube and loop of Henle. And this is, we have peritubular capillaries, and here we have the distal convoluted tubule. This is the proximal, this is the distal, and this is the collecting tubules. Okay, distal, proximal, distal and proximal, and this is the collecting tubule. Okay, understood? This is so very important. You have to remember the, so this is the efferent and afferent arteriole. Is seen the diameter of the efferent arteriole is smaller than the afferent arteriole, which helps maintain a fairly high blood pressure in the glomerulus. So here the if efferent is, you can see here, the diameter here is decreased. Okay, the diameter is increased here, but here the diameter is increased. The diameter is decreased, here increase, because to increase the blood pressure, because the blood have to be returned. Okay, there is a reason here we have the diameter is thick, not thin. Okay. Bowman's capsule is the expanded end of renal tubule. It includes the glomerulus. The inner layer of Bowman's capsule is podocytes. Already you've seen the is seen in the picture. It means food cells and the feet of the podocytes are on the surface of the glomerular capillaries. The arrangement of podocytes creates pores space between adjacent feet, which make this layer very permeable. The outer layer of the Bowman's capsule has no pores and it is not permeable. The space between the inner and outer layers of the Bowman's capsule contains renal filter, that the fluid that is formed from the blood in the glomerulus and will eventually become urine. Already I explained that. So from that efferent arteriole, the blood is coming, and here we have the Bowman's capsule. In that we have the podocytes. The podocytes and the Bowman's capsule, we have here filter that will filter the blood, and whatever necessary substance are released from the efferent arteriole, and the waste products is gathered here from the distal proximal tubule and distal proximal convoluted tubule and loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule. All this will have some absorption capacity. If the important substances are still not absorbed here or released by the glomerular, they will absorb and they will discharge the waste products into this tube, collecting tubule. From the collecting tubule, it will enter into the ureter. Okay. So this is all about how the urine is forming. We have other formation of urine also is there. We'll detail we will study, but here we have to know the names and where they are situated. The renal tubule contains from Bowman's capsule and consists of the following parts. Already I explained. Okay, here we have the different names: proximal, distal, loop of Henle, and collecting tubules. Okay, always have a name for the tube. Okay, so basically we talked about kidneys. Okay, how these are the different circulation. We have the arterioles, efferent arterioles. Okay. The pathway. So we'll study pathway, how the blood will come into the kidney and how it will go back to the heart. Okay, the pathway. Blood from the abdominal aorta. So it will enter into the renal cavity. Abdominal cavity, renal cavity. From the renal cavity, it will enter into the kidney. Okay. So smaller arteries, who are called smaller arteries, afferent arterioles to the renal cortex. Okay. From the renal cortex, it will enter into the glomerular. From the glomerular, it will do whatever the process is for the glomerular, and it will enter into efferent arterioles. From the efferent arterioles, from the to the veins of the kidney, from the veins of the kidney to the renal vein, and from the renal vein, it will enter into the inferior vena cava. From the inferior vena cava, we know what other process will happen. So in this process, we have two sets of capillaries. Recall that it is the capillaries that exchange take place between the blood and the surrounding tissue. Therefore, in the kidney, there are two sides of exchange. The exchange that takes between the nephrons and the capillaries of the kidney will form urine from blood plasma. Okay. Basically, for functioning of the kidney, we need capillaries. For filtration purpose also we need capillaries. So here we have in kidney two sets of capillaries for their own blood circulation, for the filtration process. So this is all about kidney, nephron, glomerular, Bowman's capsule, and other tubules, everything. And how the circulation happens from the abdominal aorta, the renal artery to the renal efferent arteriole, from the adrenal hypothalamus capsule, from the efferent arteriole, from the vein to the veins to renal veins to vena cava. So here vena cava. Okay. So inferior vena cava. So this is all about kidney. So we'll discuss one function of urine. If any doubt, please.